What up, Doe Ledge here? Chill with me. The talk of the town has been choking in battle rap for whatever reason. Oh, well, I know the reason. Shout out to Champion. They had their breakdown of Charlie Clips versus Geechee Gotti. That happened on Summer Madness 10. And there were just people with their own opinions that, I respect for them standing on their opinions, but vehemently disagree that choking in a battle doesn't necessarily mean you lose the round. I'm just never going. I'm 34 years old. Been watching battle rap since 1999. That was always the rules to me. Whether all the tournaments I watched, whether you talk about Fight Club, I watch WRC. I never remember people choking and getting those rounds. I just never remember that. I never remember that. Um, my first tape I seen on VHS was the Rap Olympics. You jam up in that round, you out of there. So I don't apply that theory. And something Jazz said caught me, but I'm gonna go to what Anwar said, which is what made her comment. He says, "You choking around, you lose the round. The rule is right there next to it has to at least rhyme." Now I don't agree with that part, that the second part, but he's being sarcastic. But I get what he's saying though. It's like it's one of those unwritten rules that's gonna stand the test of time, and that should never be tampered with. There should never be any adjustments. Although things change in certain instances, that should be one that should remain the standard. Jazz sees that. Jazz the rapper, she says, "You choking around, you lose a round." Man, hell no. If the person who ain't choke his ass and you was way better, you won that round. This ain't 1999. But the thing was, he never he's like, she kind of like twisted it to like, well, what if that person's ass and things like that. But I haven't seen any instances where somebody was ass and then the person had a chance to win a round and choke. I rarely see that. And also, it's just not true, because the bare minimum is to come prepared. You can't do the bare minimum. How am I give you the credit of winning a round? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Loso backs her up, and he takes some shots at us, the media or fans, period, of battle rap. The fact that non-battlers are trying to tell Jazz what the rules are in battle rap is hilarious. Loso gotta relax. This is the thing. I like read the comments of people who was talking to Jazz. I don't think nobody was trying to tell her what the rules are. I think a lot of people were just saying what the rules have been for them since they've been watching, and the unwritten rules that actual battlers put in place, that actual league owners put in place before you even knew what battle rap was. That's what's going on. We're not trying to tell her what the rules are as according to us. We're telling you, we're saying what the rules have been according to people who've been in the culture way longer than us, who know about the culture, who's in and out, historians, leaders, rappers, artists. For prime example, Mickey Fax, who probably know more battles than Loso could count. He said, "I don't care what you say, choking loses a round." Now, are you going to defend? Are you going to defend that against him? Huh? You got something to say to Mickey Fax, who was around over 2 to 3 decades of battle rap? Like, you gotta be careful when you try to downplay other people's opinion. I think that's real tasteless, in my opinion. But that's what they do. They get people getting their feelings when you have an opinion. He's also a part of a sports show with like A-War and things like that. I don't look at them like, how dare you try to critique a sports player, a basketball player, a football player, because people do that all the time. How many of us be on Twitter being like, "Damn man, why LeBron didn't drive? Why did he kick it out to this person?" Like everybody has their opinions, so to downplay people's opinions because they're not actually in the profession, it always just nicks at me to a certain point. And also, what they don't know, a lot of these people that are in media, I won't say a lot, but there's a majority of people that's in media that actually got busy. Like, I'm one of them. Also, my partner who is on the Friday Fix on Caffeine with me every Friday, shameless plug, at noon, Nico TV, he was recently in the ring. He done battled like 3 or 4 cats from the West and got them up out of there. Like people, Jay Black used to battle. Like people, like I don't know, they got this preconceived notion that we must not be in the ring. Like I was battling when I was 14, 15. Joe Dumars Field House, they had a tournament. I was there. Won one, then got bodied in the next round. And this was early 2000s. That's what I'm saying. Myself and others have been around long before you guys even became battle rappers or probably even knew what battle rap was. So that whole like trying to be elitist and downplay people is just that's tired. We must stop that. But we also have to nip it in the bud about choking. If you choke, you lose the round. That should never change. Um, if we start doing that, giving people the benefit of the doubt, they're gonna think it's okay. They're gonna feel comfortable. No margin for error. People just gonna feel comfortable. Also, as the leagues and as more people grow in the sport, as sponsors grow in the sport, you're talking about big time sponsors from different places looking at it. How's it gonna look when they start seeing people just choke at a high rate? Like you can't put your product in jeopardy like that because you got people at a top tier level saying like justifying it or saying it's okay. So I think you better be careful with putting your name behind that you can win around and do that. How many people are gonna feel like they won battles. You know how many people are gonna just move on. What's the point of having judge battles if that's the case? So it's just like you just gotta be careful with what you say. But that's all my time on that one. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you think you can still choke and win a round in a battle? I haven't seen it. And excuse me, you choking a round, you win that round. You can win the battle still. That has nothing to do with that. That's another thing. Everybody's bringing up Calico and Lux. Lux lost the first round because he choked. Does that mean he loses the battle? No, right? Because rounds are isolated and they're separate. It's just like boxing, not basketball. It's just like boxing. Stop letting people tell y'all battle rap is like basketball. It's just like boxing. You separate the rounds. Whatever you did in that round, no matter how much you got destroyed in that round, you can win these last 2 rounds if you bring it up a level. And I've seen people do that. So, just know that it does disqualify you from winning that round, man. Like, you know, that's the bare minimum. That's writing your name in the beginning of taking the SATs. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like it's the bare minimum. Just being prepared. So that's all my time on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Got more content along the way. And yeah, man, keep standing tuned. As always, keep it battle rap. Love.